Patrick Kadengurura, who has been living on the streets for more than a year now, said he was fed up with life and contemplating taking his life. 22-year-old Kadengurura grew up with his foster father from the Netherlands in Swakopmund until his death in 2018. He narrated to NBC News how his life changed from having everything to literally nothing. Kadengurura then left Swakopmund to Windhoek, where he found this spot in Eros. An abandoned canopy is what he calls home, but some residents wanted to chase him from here for encroaching their space. He was, however, allowed to remain when he started cleaning the residents' surroundings. The 22-year-old said the fact that he has no relationship with his biological parents, he opted to stay on the streets.
Depression follows after that. Then I just had bad thoughts, dark thoughts, taking my own life. So I decided to go stand on the cliff. And yeah, I had a thought of just jumping off a cliff right there. And as I looking down to the ground, this lady, Martha, that called me up, she screamed my name.
He said he was emotionally in a dark place, especially on Christmas Day, because he had no one to share the laughter, love, and all that the day brings. Just like it happens on some days, Kadengurura forced himself to wake up and walk to the city center to get himself something to eat with a few coins he had. On Christmas Day, he came across some people who were serving lunch in the CBD, a day which started on a sad note but ended with a smile.
You've been on the streets for a long time and someone just rocks up and tells you all is well. But I kept the faith because I knew that these people aren't just doing this for publicity stunt.
The death of his adopted father, who raised him since he was a few months old, saddens him until today, saying he was the only person whom he knew as family. At the time of his foster father's death, Patrick Kadengurura was working from another town and only got to know about his foster father's death on the day of the funeral from the family members. Soon his work contract expired and he was forced to move to Windhoek. His encounter with this family on Christmas Day's lunch came with more than just a meal, as the family took him in and are now helping him to get his life back on track.
Sometimes there are situations that when you see, they break your heart. We had that because when we went to drop the food, we had some ladies who went that I sent to go and pick those people who were in town. So she brought Patrick and told me that he was about to commit suicide. So I have to counsel him. So I sat down with him all along whilst we were waiting for everything to be sorted. I spoke to him and I could feel the pain that was in his heart.
Selima Henok, NBC News, Windhoek.